Hello, we're here at Partnerships in Clinical Trials 2014 in Las Vegas, and I'm joined today by Mike Burton from Veeva Systems. Mike, thanks for taking a few minutes.
Sure.
So, what we thought we'd talk about today is maybe your thoughts and what you've heard this week and people that you've spoken to about what's going on in terms of how to more effectively partner. What role does communication play in an effective partnership?
So again, we're seeing partnerships like we've never seen before, not only with CROs in more strategic ways, but also with sites and with patients even now. But we're still seeing some fundamental challenges around collaboration and communication. And we don't seem to still have a place that's the single source of truth. And what I would contend is that we've got to leverage technologies to be that single source of truth.
So what do you think are the problems that you're seeing or that people are describing to you?
That we're still not all on the same page. We're not still working together all towards the same goal all the time, or we're not as efficient as we could be.
So how do you get through that clutter? How do you take people and change their behavior and so that they can find that way to work more
Well,
effectively?
I think the first piece is making sure that we've got good, easy to use cloud-based technology as that good, solid baseline, and then continue to do our face-to-face and teleconference type communications as well to foster that, but still coming back to focus on that single source of truth.
So you're talking a lot about technology. I think a lot of people think in terms of people, process, technology. Where does process, play a role? Where does change management in terms of people's behavior play a role in helping to partner and collaborate more effectively?
Yeah, again, we're talking about changing people's behavior here. That's not an easy thing to do, rather. And so what I would say is it's in many cases 75% process. We've got to have a huge change management effort and a huge process engineering effort to get people to move that way, and make sure that they're actually going to use what it is that we put in front of them. But we've also got to use better technology. The technology that we're using today is not very good. People don't want to use it. The stuff they have at home is really good. The stuff at work stinks. They've got to use better stuff.
Okay, that's really helpful. So if you were to summarize 2 or 3 points that as takeaways for our audience in terms of things that they could do maybe tomorrow and trying to help foster that effective change that you're talking about, what would you recommend?
Yeah, I think first is continue to partner in strategic ways, think big. I think the second thing is leveraging technology. Today we've got a lot of distractions. I use the Vegas analogy. Walking down the strip in Vegas, there's too many things going on. Focus and have a place where they can come as a central point, and then continue to over-communicate. You can't communicate enough to make sure that we're all on the same page.
Well, that's really helpful. Mike, thanks so much for your time.
Great.
I hope you have a great week.
Excellent.
Take
Thank
care.
you.